The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He rifles one deep down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really nice groove right now.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long the practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He turns that loose down the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away. First down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Goes to the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Yeah, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. they'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to throw it. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So now it's second and long. The give on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Makes the catch. It's Murray. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. It's a running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Marches ahead. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they... Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quickly complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Demania. Pulled down for the tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Brady. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles!
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Purdy on the Jets. That's Purdy. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Might be looking to run. Oh, he got loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
A strike downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone.
Yeah, I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knowles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, 7 over.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grab behind the line, it's Murray. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Catch in the middle, it's Stamania. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now the pitch. Nice move to keep running. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man.
Turning it on! He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knowles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Murray. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnston. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Finds a little space.
California offense will take over. First and 10.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Running free. Touchdown, Cal. And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make...
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fields.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Johnston. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murray. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on their own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. Still on his feet. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On target over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdown.
It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Firing to the right, complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You're down 2 possessions. 4th quarter time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage. Everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.